Welcome to Coffee with Firecat at Firecat Coffee. I'll be your host for the sake of argument. I'm the guy, the person that owns the shop. So I'll do the thing where I host because I'm here. This is where I work now, apparently. I'll start off by telling you a bit of a story. A man walks into a bar and he says to the bartender he wants a fruit punch. The bartender says to him, "You want a fruit punch, pal? You gotta wait in line." And so the guy looks around and he finds there is no punch line. So I'd like to talk to you about something that was on my mind, keeps me awake at night. I don't sleep. There's no sleep where I live, ever, at all. I'd like to tell you what keeps me up. And I was thinking about what we tell kids and that we never correct, and we seem to believe it as adults, and unless otherwise corrected. I'll give you an example about primary and secondary colors. There's a belief that yellow and blue makes green. So I've heard when I was a child, and I think a lot of us had heard that. But that's not accurate exactly. The secondary color, as it were, as it's so called, is only secondary color in terms of the yellow and the blue being combined in, say, a paint or something. Gives the illusion of green, but green has a certain particle wave. It's a certain true green, as we say. It's not secondary to anything. It has its own wave, but the eye interprets two waves conflicting by kind of putting it in the middle, giving you the illusion of the color green. Now, that's okay. When you're telling kids this, 5-year-old doesn't need to know the knowledge of the universe. It's not required for every little question to go ahead and break it down. It would be probably not the time period. The problem is nobody ever corrected it, and so people tend to just go forward on that knowledge. They agree. Yellow and blue make green until somebody points out, no, there's two wavelengths. Your eye, limited by the physics that be, can only pick up so much, and your mind translates what the eye is seeing as green. So we have the idea that wavelength is being produced, and it is not. And it carried over. And also the thing about opposites, using colors again. What's the opposite of white? Well, it's black, but that's ridiculous. The opposite of white would be something like prismatic colors, in terms of colors being separate as opposed to being condensed and forming the white light that we see. Black is the absence of light. And if we're just going, the opposite of something is not the something. The opposite of this cup is not the cup. The opposite of this calculator is not a calculator. That's silly. It's ridiculous. At any rate, so yeah, I don't sleep because I'm thinking of this stuff for hours for no reason. God, I need to get a life. But I'm here now, running a coffee shop. That's cool. That's something to do. It is a thing I'm enjoying currently. I would kind of finish on this one. Paranoid man walks into a library and he asks the librarian for books on conspiracy theories. And she says to him, "They're right behind you." Thank you for joining me this morning at Firecat Coffee. I'm your host and supposed business owner of Firecat Coffee. Thank you and have a pleasant morning.